A lot of fear of missing out, FOMO, is happening now currently, not only on Bitcoin, but also, and even more important, on the altcoins listed on Binance and other exchanges, with all that crazy gains on Binance, especially also with the Launchpad ICOs and the altcoins listed there. It's crazy. So we want to tell you guys, beware. Beware of the indicator we want to show you today. This indicator will exactly tell you where you might start taking some chips from the table. So we want to show you that today. Make sure you stay here for the whole episode. It is a very short but nevertheless very important episode. That being said, welcome crypto friends and welcome back to MMCrypto. My name is Chris and we want to get straight into the content. First of all, to give you a very quick background story. As you know, 2 weeks back in time, Da Vinci actually said in an episode on MMCrypto that Bitcoin is ready for liftoff in March, that we might see prices like 4,800, 4,897, the golden ratio. And also he said 1 or 2 months back in time, when everyone was fearful and very fearful in the market, he said that the altcoin space will be gaining momentum in March and in April. Everything, the proof is on our channel, just go there. No one was believing us, but now it's actually happening. Straight from March onwards, you can see altcoins gaining a lot of momentum. Now, many people are very bullish on the space, and many people want to get some gains. And yes, we think this might go on for a longer time period, especially now in March, maybe even in April, who knows? But there is one indicator we want to show you today, one indicator to take an eye on, one very important indicator you should look at to grasp the market sentiment and to know where this trend might actually turn. So if you did miss out this video, you can see it right here. Also, you can click the link like there, over there. And also on this video, we talked about altcoins. But now we want to get straight into the content. You can see here a lot of crazy gains, especially on this ABBC coin. Guys, do not get burnt on that. Make your own research. But we want to tell you before we get into that secret indicator, that our big friend Warren Buffett, he's kind of a crypto and Bitcoin enemy, and you know that quote. He said, "Be fearful when others are greedy and be greedy when others are fearful." So obviously it is very hard to grasp the greediness or the fearfulness of the market just because of your own subjective feeling. What we will do right now is we will take some data into consideration, and we can already tell you this is crazy. It's mind-blowing, guys, really, for real. It's really mind-blowing. What we will do now is we will show you the fear and greed index being listed here on alternative.me. This is not sponsored. I don't think they are even selling something. We want to show you that data because it's great. And what we did the last couple of hours, we exactly checked out the this points right here of greediness and fearfulness, and we checked out the price developments in the market right afterwards. So what you can see right here is the greed and fear index. Let's zoom in a little bit. And the higher the value, the higher the greed in the market, and the lower the value, the higher the fear is in the market. So how is that actually calculated? Very easily with the volatility. In this case, we do not 100% agree because volatility works in both directions. We more think that volatility is an indicator for the emotions in the market, not only the fearfulness, but both. But all the others we very agree on, especially on the volume. The higher the volume, the more greedy and too bullish is the market. Obviously, social media, influencers being just too positive. We can see a lot of very positive things in the videos in the market right now, and we are also permanent bulls. We are bullish on the market. Obviously, we just want to tell you, be aware. So also some surveys of Bitcoin, of crypto investors and so on. The dominance of Bitcoin, obviously, the higher the altcoin dominance gets, the more greedy is the market and the trends. So with all that taken into consideration, we can check out for this graph right here. And we can also already tell you every value above 50 means that we have more greed in the market, and every value below 50 means that we have more fear in the market. So following this thing here from Warren Buffett, where he is saying be greedy when others are fearful, always when this value goes above 50, and you are a trader, obviously we are more fundamental analysts, But if you like to trade back and forth, usually going above average should make you taking some chips from the table, and going below should make you putting some chips on the table back again. And now we want to show you something mind-blowing. What you can see right here, we approached a high on the 17th of February and on the 20th of February, okay? And if we go into the Bitcoin chart right here, you can see that we had the very high on the 20th of February. This is 3 days after the high of the greedy sentiment in the market. And this is not only the only point. You can see here that we approached another high on the 5th of May. And guys, guess what? 1 day later, on the 6th of May, even on the 5th of May, we had the highest point and we went all the way down. Now someone can say, okay, when we are at this point, we do not know, maybe it will go even higher afterwards. But if you start at 50 and then taking some chips from the table, you will start right here and taking some chips from the table. And when it goes down, actually, you can see the market is going down. And it's not the only point. Let's check out this prices right here, 25th, 26th, 27th. If you look at that from the 24th onwards until the 28th of July, you can see that that was the highest price again, and we went all the way down again. And now this is the most mind-blowing point. Just let's check out this. This is the 13th of November with the highest point approaching a value more than 50 again, 56. At this point of time, the 13th of November, 1 day later, we had this huge sell-off due to the tweets from this crazy Bitcoin SV guy, Craig Wright, and a lot of other indicators bringing the market down. But especially here, with this market getting more and more greedy, ever since we approached the end of this descending triangle, and a lot of people thought we will break to the uptrend, we can see that especially at this point of time, that was the moment when the market began to sell off. Obviously, we didn't know what will happen afterwards, but always when we are getting to a value above 50 within a bear market, this is the perfect sign that we are getting too greedy and that the market is about to correct. So what is happening right now? What does this tell us about the market right now? We had a high on the 24th, and that was actually also the temporary high right here, and a good point to sell, because afterwards there was this huge crash. Always when we are approaching very high highs above 50, we have a huge crash afterwards. Now, from yesterday till today, we are approaching values way above 50 again. So yes, we think that what Da Vinci said is actually coming true. We can see it in the market, and maybe it will continue just as he said for more weeks and more weeks. But we want to tell you, beware. When everyone is greedy right now, and you are making some gains. I mean, it's nearly impossible to not make some gains, especially on Binance, because everyone is going up like crazy. When the greed is very high, we are usually looking back in the history due to a correction. This can be something like that, just a temporary correction, and then we spike up again. This would be in alignment to what we said in the videos right here, because we said this bull market on the altcoins, this temporary bull market, might stay here for a little bit longer, maybe a few weeks in March and in April. But just beware, when the market is getting too greedy, make sure, and this is no financial advice, if you feel uncomfortable with that, with a lot of gains, you can take some chips from the table and try to time the market due to the market sentiment and not only due to TA. If you want to if you want to time the market on TA, obviously subscribe to the channel. There will be, what's that? We don't want to make advertising here. There will be another episode coming up tomorrow at 12 p.m. CET. But make sure you are aware of that. Check out the sentiment on the market. The more greedy we get, the more likely it is we will get a correction. And always remember, guys, even though Da Vinci said in our episode, and also our opinion is that there is a likelihood of us getting into a last final washout wave 5 approaching lower values. Even though we hope that this is not going to happen, even though we hope this will be just the beginning of the bull market, we cannot say that it is the beginning of the bull market, since we haven't had a long consolidation phase right here. Now it's very important, guys, for everyone who is still watching, leave your comments in the comment section down below. Do you think we are entering a bull market right now, or do you think this is only a Binance altcoin fake out maybe for the next few weeks, and then we will go into the last washout before we can enter the bull market? So do you think we are entering the bull market, or do you think we are still in a bear market and this is a fake out? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and we will try to answer every single comment within the next 24 hours. Now, before we wrap up this episode, very important, guys, we are going to Davos again. If you want to meet us in person and you are next to Switzerland, Germany, Austria, Switzerland, north of Italy or so, make sure you can come to this Davos event. There will be some nice speakers. There will be some dinner events. We can have a chat and talk about crypto. It would be very great to meet as much people as possible. There will be a non-referral link, again, non-referral link in the description down below, cryptomountain.rocks. If you want to meet us, Da Vinci actually cannot make it to that event because he's working very, very hard on the Pandora's wallet. But we will be there. If you want to have some drinks, make sure you come there and you meet us at cryptomountain.rocks from the 10th to the 12th of March. So now this episode is getting to an end. We hope that gave you some value. It's really, really, really mind-blowing to see how accurate this chart actually is. Whenever we get above 50, we are due to a correction. It's crazy. So that being said, guys, make sure you subscribe to our channel. You go to that videos, you hit the like button on this video, you leave your comments in the comment section down below. And that being said, guys, see you at the next episode of MMCrypto tomorrow at 12 p.m. Central European Time on Saturday with Da Vinci J15 himself. That being said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and as always, bye-bye.